It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
What up, what up, what up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Spike Kool-Aid, the first one of the offseason. Man, oh, man. I got so many emotions right now, man. Let me shout out the chat, though. We got Shift God, Aaron. We got Jizz. We got Fave. We got Chappelle Show. Hyundai, what's up, what's up? Khalil, what up, what up? What's up, Kiera? Nicole, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, hey. What's up, 85? What's good with you? Listen, as a Lions fan, I can't be happy. If I can't be happy, then nobody else should be. I hope we get a chance. Eagles Super Bowl, and I hope the Chiefs three-peat. What up, Nate? What's going on, man? Yo. Man, I don't know what to say. Let's have some therapy, y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. A couple things. Dan Campbell got in front of the media, and Ben Johnson and all this other stuff. But let's have a therapy session. One that hopefully I don't raise my voice. I need y'all to help me today. It's this here So I woke up yesterday morning, right? And I didn't know what day it was. Like what I mean by that is I'm saying to myself, did we just lose last night? And then I got up this morning and it feels like it's been a month since the loss, but it hasn't even been 48 hours. You know how like time flies when you're having fun and then other times it absolutely just drudges by? That's today. That's now. The fellas cleaned out their locker yesterday. Dan Campbell had what I probably would assume is very close to his season-ending presser. And that's it. That's it, folks. And I have so many emotions right now. I call myself the Hawk, right? Because, Bruce Banner, he is always angry. But he has to... It's easy for him to get angry. It's hard for him to stay calm. I got so many emotions, man. I've thought about, and this is even since the live show. Like I thought about taking the rest of the month off. I thought about taking into the Super Bowl. I felt like just saying, you know what? I do some other side work, some other side hustles, go back to side hustling. Like I didn't even feel like doing this. And part of the reason that I'm doing it is because of y'all. Like, real talk. I can't leave y'all just with nothing, right? Just like, okay, well, I'm just going to go pout in the corner because we lost. But I think about this too, y'all. Like, why do we do this? Like, I'm serious. I'm asking myself, Derek, why do you do this, bro? Like, okay, what did we want from the Lions this year? Like, let's look at the good. The good is, okay, you know what? Let's get straight into it. Lions fans are the most tortured fan base of all professional sports. Every year, we have felt more drained than the last. And I'm sitting here and I'm talking to the chat. And I think now, after year 4, I'm only going to speak for myself, but I have to be honest. This is the first year I don't know how to feel about next year. Yes, the Lions were 15-2. Yes, they got home field advantage. Yes, they did that with 20 people on injured reserve. But for the first time, I don't feel like next season is going to be better. I don't have an upswing, an uptick. I'm not saying that I think the season's going to suck, but we were truly blessed in 2023 to escape that season with the amount of injuries that we did. But we fell short. And as a Lions fan, I think, and this is why, and you know what, y'all? I'm not here to tell anybody how to feel. But you know what? If you want to go back to SOL, I understand. I do, man. Because this past 36 hours, I have been thinking to myself, why do we continue to get tortured like this? This feels like absolute torture. I have asked myself, Derek, why do you care so much? Why are you here? Why are you here? Like, not on this earth, but why do you? And then I thought about it. I said, Derek, like, this is the life of a fan. It sucks. But when we win, it's going to be so much sweeter. I have waited my entire life for the Lions to be the best team in the National Football League when it's over. We got to wait another year. This has been extremely tough. 3-12-1 sucked, but at least we knew what we were getting. 9-8 felt like Roger Goodell was performing a fatality on me. And I remember 9-8 when watching the Seattle Seahawks beat the Rams and the refs helping him do it. I felt deflated. Deflated. Yeah, I feel deflated as well. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it up. And one of the things that helped me get through is knowing that my fellas still had a game to play. They were eliminated, and they still went out there and played. They had literally no postseason hope at all. They played game 272 with a X by their team name as eliminated. And I'm saying to myself, and I'm not trying for this to be like a downer, right? But you start to really, really think like, yo, is life, life is short, bruh. And I'm realizing this year at 45 years old, like I know for a fact, what matters to me is winning. I understand that now beyond a shadow of a doubt, because I'm going to tell you, I had a wonderful time at these games. I am a season ticket holder waiting list. And being at the stadium around 64,000 people was fantastic. But I'm like, yo, by the time the Lions start playing again, I'll be almost 46. It's just like, and I've seen other creators and other people just be able to hit a switch and move forward. Dan Campbell said today that he literally experienced every emotion yesterday. We didn't even lose 48 hours ago. And the brother said that I've gone through anger, rage, all of that. I don't know what stage I'm in. I'm still in denial. I'm telling you. And I think, and so when I brought up SOL, like if you want to go there, I get it. I get it, man. Because it's not necessarily about SOL. It's about the trauma. And it's funny to think about, like, bro, this is a football team. Like, what are we tripping? What are we doing? Why is this a big deal? But Lions fans have been traumatized, man. And I think that's why we fight each other. That's why SOL is so quick to be brought back up. Because this team, man, we have been traumatized. We really have. And I got to say this, man, from content creators to the guys on the field, to the coaching staff, to the fans, to the people in the chat, to the people who come across this video, you deserve to win. I'm not talking about 15. And I'm not, all of that stuff is great. I'm talking about everything. Because the fall is so great. It hurts, man. It really does. I have not watched anything. Overreaction Monday, I did not watch it. I didn't watch ESPN. And when you see Jaden Daniels on the thumbnail of every single video, it just makes you want to shrivel back up, right? This year is the year I don't feel as confident as I have. Like, how can you get... The only thing left to do is make a Super Bowl. So I'm here for you. We here for each other, but Lions fans, man, you deserve a lot. We don't deserve this. We really don't. I think next year is going to be a prove-it attitude from the fans. What's up, bro? Says, hi, Derek. How's it going? You doing better than yesterday? I'm much better. I'm not really doing better. I am now, what I'm doing is I'm prioritizing. What's important, Derek? I'm not, listen, I've had to really contemplate. Hey, yo, how come nobody sneezes ever on the news? Nobody ever sneezes, man. Let me know if y'all do this in the comment section. Like, how do I look at football? How do I look at life? Okay. All right. So I got like a major confession, man. This year, I have been thinking for the last 24 hours. Like not quitting. But how important is this? How important is this? Because the way that and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be a downer right now. I'm just I think what's happening, man, is I'm looking at my mortality. I'm looking at my mortality and I'm saying, yo, football, sports in general, it's not just football, but how it makes you feel, right? So losing sucks. But it's everything that comes with it. It's the fact that the season is over. It's the fact that there is no more tailgating. It's the fact that we have to watch another team win. It's the fact that we can't even turn on the news. That's one of the reasons I want to keep going. That's one of the reasons I want to start a sports studio. I want to have a physical location because we cannot. We know what they're going to say about our team, and I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with the Lions. We were fighting for respect, man, and we didn't do a darn thing about it. We didn't do any. And then, I think about like the Cubs. Cubs didn't win for 100 years. So at least, hey, maybe the Lions are the Cubs. Maybe we don't win until the NFL turns 100. I don't know. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, bro, what's important? What matters? Does this even matter? Like, I'm dead serious. Does this matter? I have been doing this for 5 years. And it's like, yo, here we go again. Here we go. And I'm looking at the season and I'm like, okay, so what? Like, y'all, I do not care about the first seed anymore. So what? I don't care about having the best record. So what? I don't care about winning the North. When I say I don't care, I mean I care less than I ever have. I want one thing alone. And now something is very clear to me. All right, y'all. Reality check. In 2023, you guys say that we were ahead of schedule. That may be true. We had expectations for 2024 and they fell short. We had also the most injured players in the National Football League. And here's the reality check of the whole situation. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter that the Detroit Lions had 20 people on injured reserve. It just was the year we did. Why do I say it doesn't matter? Because each year is contained in its own situation. In addition to that, we start losing players and still won. I find it very fitting that when we lose, you know what that's called? That's called coping. And I refuse to do it. I'm not coping. I am going to be extremely demanding of this team. Now, here's where I have to be careful. I have to be careful because you guys are bubbles and rainbows, and I'm not mad at you. If you want to be SOL, I'm not mad at you either. You are your own person. You can do whatever you want. For me, I'm trying to, we have to win everything. This whole season narrative, all that stuff is great. This last year hurt. This year hurt worse. Well, Derek, how could it hurt worse, bro? You was a half away from a Super Bowl. Yeah, it did. And I feel like we lost because we couldn't get to the quarterback. We gonna have to have some serious conversations. And you know what? I'm gonna be the man to do it. Because I'm going to tell you guys this, and this is something you're not going to want to hear, but I am in the business of telling you that. We are going to have to start. There will come a time that Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes are going to, nobody's looking at them now, But I assure you, if the Lions are doing this in 2 years, that focus is going to start to turn over here. We're going to start looking at Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. You already have people questioning, can he win? Can he win everything? Nobody ever talks about Brad Holmes. Nobody does. We're talking about Jared Goff. Y'all done already conceded defeat that the dude can't win. That will happen. It's been 4 years. And even though the Lions have gotten increasingly better every single season, you're going to start wondering if they plateaued. You know, in the back of your mind, you're going to start, you might be thinking about it now. Because we still have 8 months before we see Lions football. And now the bar for 2025, in some ways it feels like it was raised, right? In year 3, we make it to the NFC Championship game, but we shouldn't have. In year 4, we're the first seed, back-to-back North champions, 15-2, best record we've ever had. What else is left, ladies and gentlemen? A Super Bowl. There's nothing left. That's where I'm at. That's what you're going to hear. I am there. I don't care anymore. Bubbles, rainbows, first seeds, division titles, 15-2, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters to me is a Super Bowl appearance. And guess what? I'm about to say something. Anything less than a Super Bowl appearance is a failure. I am there, and I'm going to be there until we get there. And then after that, anything less than a Super Bowl win is a failure. And once we are in the history books for a Super Bowl championship, now I can be laid to rest. It's not negativity, y'all. I need to demand greatness from my football team. There's nothing else for us to do. We've got 4 All-Pro. We got 9 Pro Bowlers, 7 or 9 Pro Bowlers. It is nothing left. First seed. We've won the North. We've hosted a game at Ford Field. We've won a game at Ford Field. There's nothing left. And for me personally, I'm not going to settle for anything less. That's it. I'm not going to be negative. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going to be demanding. And I am going to demand a lot. And we got a lot of time to talk about it. We have a lot of time to talk about it. All right, let me address the chat. And listen, it's so many different factors that you can look at when it comes to this thing. And I want to ask you guys something, and we're going to talk about it. We went from getting used to being terrible, knowing we're not good, going to the postseason, to now getting our hopes up and getting crushed. Anything but a Super Bowl is a failure for every team with the expectations to win one. Danny May, I said that, bro. But listen, if that's what helps you sleep and get out of bed in the morning, but obviously, bro, first of all, I don't know how well you listen because I said that. And secondly, come on, dog. Come on, dog. See, this is what I'm talking about Lions fans. We settle for mediocre. We settle for mediocre. Of course 31 teams fail. That's like a dumb statement. Of course they do. But how many times listen. The Lions, when we get out of these categories, then come talk to me. So that's why this team can't do anything. That's why we can't move forward. That's why we can't get better. Every single year, 31 teams fail at their ultimate goal. But there are milestones that you can get to. Milestones that you can get to. One of the milestones for the Lions was to win the NFC North. Done. Back-to-back. Done. When they set out the season, they had 2 goals. Major goals. Win the North, get the first seed. Make the NFC Championship game, make a Super Bowl. We just find ways to cope with mediocrity. We find ways to cope. There is no, if you want to use injuries as an excuse, fine, use them. Were you saying that when we were winning those same games? Do you know that we only lost one game with all of those injuries? We lost one game. But when we get to the playoffs, oh, now it matters. They mattered before. But what you didn't see is go back and look at the games, right? Look at the games where the offense stumbled. Those were the games that gave us a hard time. The Texans game, 5 interceptions from Jared Goff. This game, 4 turnovers from Jared Goff. It was always there. It was sitting right there the whole time. Injuries were not the problem, ladies and gentlemen. The defense was the problem. I'm not. Because if you think Derek Barnes and Marcus Davenport and all Emmanuel Mosley, if you think they would have made a difference, then fine. We were still winning games. Injuries caught up. You know who I didn't say anything about injuries? Dan Campbell. And I would be surprised if Brad Holmes comes out and says, you know what? Yeah, he might. I don't know. He might. Yeah, we had a lot of adversity, blah, 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 blah. He might say that. We got to stop doing this, y'all. We have to stop. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just, every year it's the same thing. Well, now, last year, what was it last year? We was just happy to be there because we shouldn't have been there. We always find solace in losing. I don't understand. Why is this our Super Bowl? I have a flag of the back-to-back NFC North. We find solace in losing. Well, at least we did have a bunch of players on injuries. That's what we do. And look, y'all, this has always been me. This has always been me. I've always been like this. This here is just, how can you be 15-1 and you don't even show up? And then we want to blame Jared Goff. We want to blame, now we're pointing fingers. We didn't even show up to the stadium. We got run out by a rookie quarterback, a first-year head coach with that team. And now you know what else we're going to talk about too? I'm over Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. If y'all want to go, go. Be gone so we can move forward. So we can keep going. All of this stuff, come on, dog. And then, now, are we talking, were they even focused on the game? That, you know what they remind me of? You know, and I'll talk about that later. Lions fans, we have to demand better. If you want to go for the tailgating and all that stuff, that's fine. I'm going to win. Yo, so where we at? Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. They was like celebrities, bro. The hottest coaching candidates on the market. Were you even focused on the game? Because it didn't look like it. It didn't look like it. Yes, is this therapy? Yes. Am I mad at y'all? No. Am I attacking you? No, I'm not. We all getting it out, y'all. We getting it out. This stuff hurts. It hurts, man. We got to deal with the same thing. Every single year is the same thing. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would despise Commanders fans. I cannot wait to see them lose. And it ain't about joining me on the couch. I'm like, man, am I like this? Am I like that? Do I act like this? Just losing sucks, y'all. I feel like they sold the game, says Denzel. Didn't look like it at all. The defense didn't have 5 turnovers. It was a team loss. The offense couldn't play well either, just a bad game. JC, but the defense couldn't get any turnovers, man. What are we doing? Why do we do this? Why do we do this, y'all? That's what I'm saying, bro. Yes, it was a bad game. And this ain't at you. See, you see what we doing here? Do you see what we're doing? I'm tired of be demanding. You know what I demand from Brad Holmes? Get a pass rush, dog. All of this fluffy stuff, stop all of that. Yes, we had 5 turnovers, but we couldn't get any either. And we were like top 5 in the league, top 10 in turnovers. We have to stop doing that. Be demanding. You require perfection from Jared Goff. Perfection. He has to be perfect in order for you to respect him. Why don't you require the same thing of your team? It doesn't, you know when y'all realize it when we lose. That's when you, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I see what he's talking about now. And I ain't talking about me. It ain't about me, bro. Yeah, I had some fun with that. It ain't about me. You know how I come to all these conclusions? It seems like I'm being emotional, which I am, but I'm not using emotion to make these decisions. I come to conclusions because the stats back them up. I've been telling everyone for years that if your defense is ranked where ours is, and y'all, look, we were 8th in points per game. We were 8th. That's where the defense, but if you are bottom in pass defense, sacks, you're not going to win games. That's just the bottom line. You're not going to win it all. You're not going to win it all. You can win games. The Lions, you know what this year was? This year was perfect for the stat line of you need a defense. You know why? I understand now why they go by yards. They base total defense on yards. They don't base total defense on points. And I think I understand now. Because the Lions' defense for 60 yards sucked. And their pass defense sucked even worse. But where they tightened up at is in the 20s. They had less field to work with. And we got Jack Campbell, he has taken out 2 players now. Somebody might need to talk to that man in the offseason. But it's hard to talk to guys like that because you don't want to change the way they play. But that dude is a missile. He broke his teammate's arm. Like, that's crazy. Twice. We need to be demanding. It's okay to root. It's okay to be upset, all that other stuff. But you know what I've seen over the past 4 years is a progression in the Lions. Like somebody put it in the comment section about we've gotten used to losing. And now we're getting used to getting crushed. Because we don't win, right? And they're 2 different feelings, but they feel the same. We got an answer today. Ben Johnson going to the Bears. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, y'all, we got to do a video. I'm happy. I'm happy about this. I'm ecstatic about this. Let me pull up Twitter. I'm glad. I was over it. Let me pull up Twitter. So the person that trolled Caleb Williams wound up being right after all. So in 59 minutes, he went from deeply considered to all right, let's get it done. Okay. And that's why we couldn't win. And that's why that bum last night talking about, I went in his comment section, not that bum, but another bum. He said the Raiders, this was dumb. This was dumb, but all right, let's get it done, man. Let me, I got to change this real quick. Huh. All right, well, now we up. Yep, now we know. That brother didn't waste no time, did he? All right, here we go. Now it's time to beat the snot out of him. It's time to destroy him, bruh. Brad, Dan, I hope y'all, you can be friends off the field, but on the field, I hope you take this personal, bro. take it personal. I hope Monty take it personal too. Ben Johnson. Okay, and just like that, bro, he's a bum. Just like that, Ben Johnson's dead to me. Unfinished business, my butt. This is what you was thinking about the whole time. All right? Just like that, he's dead. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. And now we know why our offense sucked against the Washington Commanders. Breaking news, Ben Johnson is a genius, and he is headed to the Chicago Bears. And I'm going to tell you right now, I hope on the field, Dan Campbell, David Montgomery, everybody on the Detroit Lions take this personal. I hope they take it personal. We lost this game because these guys were already, brother, you ain't even let the tears dry yet. Well, the tears didn't even dry yet. And you go to an NFC North rival? Okay, dog, we on your head now. We on your head. This is coming from Tom Pelissero. Says, it's a new day in Chicago. The Bears are finalizing a deal to hire Ben Johnson as their head coach per source. Johnson is set to fly there soon, and contract parameters are in place. Barring a last-minute snag, which we know Ben Johnson is good at doing, the OC lands with an NFC North rival. I got so many questions, Ben. I've got so many questions. Is this where your mind was at? When you had Jamison Williams throwing the football when we were still in the game, was it self-sabotage? I don't know. And then, Mr. I'm going to pick and choose where I want to go, and I want the best situation for me. This is the best situation? Really? And just like that, Thanos. He is Thanos, bro. He is dead to me. And he should be dead to you, too. It doesn't matter what he did. You said you had unfinished business with this team. You finished it though, didn't you? Did you snag us, bro? Well, did you throw some? Was this a snag, dog? Was this an inside job? Oh man, Ben Johnson, the new coach of, we got to see him next year. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see. Are you a leader of men? Because that's what Caleb said. Are you this? Are you all of these things? We gonna see. I called you a deer picking and choosing the right team that you wanted to go to. Well, at least I can say for you, Ben, you saw that you were smart enough not to go to them Raiders, but dumb enough to go to the Chicago Bears. So just like that, you're dead to me. We're on your head. We're going to sweep you again next year, and I hope you ready, bruh. Use all that cap space and get your mind right, because we coming. I was feeling down really over the loss, but now I'm feeling some type of way. Now off the field, we all good. How's your wife? How's the kids? You want to go out to dinner? As a matter of fact, let me take you out to dinner right now and say condolences. But on the field, I'm on your head. And that's it. Breaking news, Ben Johnson. But I will say this. It was time for us to move on. The Bears, though, I'm disappointed in that. That's why? Why? You wanted? You see what I be talking about, bro? You see what I be about the whole over-under of future and coaches get fired, bro. People just talk. People just talk at the mouth. So here, let me get this straight. So Ben Johnson, after all of this, chose the Bears as the next team to go to when he was talking about over-under of coaches getting fired. I saw a stat that the Bears, was it the Bears? It might have been the Raiders. It could have been the Raiders, but that it might have been the Bears that have hired. The Bears have went through how many coaches since Ben has been with us in 2019? We know he went through Eberflus. You guys can put it in the comment section below. Wow. What a wow. Okay. All right. Well, David Montgomery, take it personal. Jahmyr Gibbs, take it personal. Jared Goff, take it personal. Dan Campbell, take it personal. See, this is what your friends do. This is what they do. This is what they do. The North, bro? You couldn't even get out the North? And this is the job that you had unfinished business? What happened, dog? You were supposed to finish business with us. And like I said, I ain't really tripping because I feel like it was a change. But I can respect people who are men of their words. And you, Ben Johnson, are not. But you are not our problem anymore. Thank you for the stumble bum. Thank you for all the creative play calls. Hopefully, whoever we got to replace you was paying a whole lot of attention. And hopefully, on 3rd down and 1, we're running the football. Hey, we'll see you next year, bro. Ben Johnson, Bears. I guess the unfinished business was for us to get bounced out of the first round. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me because you guys are not bums. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. Ben Johnson, I'm on your head, bro. We on your head. And I hope everybody on the field takes this personal. Ain't that about a trip? I hope we wipe the floor with the Bears. I hope we wipe the floor with them. Like real talk. You know what's funny? Hey, listen. This might have been something that needed to happen. Ben Johnson going to the Bears might have needed to happen, bro. Because that just gave me a boost. That gave me a boost, bro. That's dirty. And listen, I know football this is a business, right? I get it. YouTube is a business, and there's a snake in my boots. There's snakes everywhere you look. It is snakes everywhere you look on YouTube, right? So I understand. But dog, I mean, just this, really, the Bears. Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. You wouldn't have got this reaction with no other team. But Ben Johnson, bro, you know what's funny? Is I said I was going to make a video, and it was going to be Ben Johnson is a liar. Like, that's how I was feeling. I was feeling after the loss, Ben Johnson is a liar. You said you had unfinished business, and then in that statement was a Super Bowl. But now you just run now you run it away? Okay. And this is what I be talking about, y'all. This is what I be talking about as a fan base. Let me talk to the fan base real quick. This is why you need to be demanding of your team. Understand something. As a matter of fact, let me talk to you, y'all. Let me talk to you. If you driving, pull over. Pull over. If you at work, go to the bathroom real quick. Let me talk to you. You need to be demanding of your football team. You know why? This is a job. This is a job, man. Jared Goff, Dan Campbell, Brad Holmes, this is their job. This is our life. Why do you think I can't stand Stafford? This is our life. They get paid to do this. We pay to go see them. This is our life. This is a job occupation to them. This is why you need to be demanding. So yes, I'm going to be even more demanding of my football team. Because if this is their job, you better do it. And you better do it right. So Brad Holmes, you get no more passes. You never got any from me. And you're not getting none now. Dan Campbell, I think he is the man. But you do something dumb, you're not getting no passes. Take the points or do whatever, bruh. I heard last night, and it was despicable to me. We done with the Jared Goff chants? They're done? I saw somebody on Twitter. Y'all might know him. I'm not going to say his name. He said that Jared Goff got to earn them back. Hasn't he earned them already? We didn't start chanting Jared Goff. He didn't even win a playoff game. Do you know why we start chanting Jared Goff? Because he was the quarterback when our ex-quarterback came into our place to send us home. It had nothing to do with how he was playing because he didn't play yet. It's stupid to me, bruh. I'm behind my guys, but I'm also very demanding. If you want to be demanding of Jared Goff, fine. You should be. But you should hold everybody else to the same standard. If you need a dual threat QB, fine. How did that work last night? As a matter of fact, I'll show you how it worked.
He's the funniest guy who gets the job done. Likes how to's renovate, so fun. Man, he's so crazy, better pick up the thumb. Lamar Wilson.
Stafford is not a dual threat QB. He has a Super Bowl. He's the Super Bowl. Because I'm sure you mean dual threat like Lamar Jackson Wilson. Can't stand. Listen. I feel like a different person. I truly do, man. I feel like I done broke out my shell of optimism and happiness and excitement, and it's time to bring it on. A dual threat QB. I need to get this video up, so I'm going to be kind of doing a lot of things. As a matter of fact, I think that this year has shown, or should, I hope, honestly, if you're paying attention, this year should show you that there are certain things that you need to win games, right? Now, I understand. If you guys think dual threat is what we need, okay, fine. I'm not here to change your mind. I think a lot of times, I think the media is behind that. I do. Because the media praises these guys. Lamar Jackson had 2 turnovers yesterday. Costly. I don't see nobody coming at him. I bet y'all know who you coming at, though. Mark Andrews. I guarantee you coming at him. He also had a fumble and a costly drop. But Lamar's untouchable. Is it because he breaks people's ankles? Is that why? This right here, Ben Johnson going to the Bears, it gave me a spark. It gave me a spark, bro. If it wasn't wintertime, I go outside, start jogging around. That's a week. That to me, bro. I see, and that's this is what it like. I understand this is a business for these guys, but this shows you it's a business. This is a business. All that junk about Ben Johnson don't want to coach against Dan Campbell. They ain't no friends, bro. You don't have friends on the field. It's about business, bro. I'm tired of Brad Holmes. Got to do something. He's got to do something. And we're going to talk about him too. I got to get this video up, y'all. Just stay with me for a little bit. I can't do 2 things at once. I've never been good at it. Just stay with me. We'll have a little intermission. Hey, if I had like a producer, if we were in a spot, like when I go and I do get a studio, I'm gonna be my own producer for the beginning. Plus, I'm so off the cuff, like it's gonna be difficult. The way that I make content, I'm a good talker, so it's gonna be tough for me to have segments where we need to be structured and stuff, because I work much better. I feel if I do segmented videos where it's just like we're gonna talk about this at the 15-minute mark, it's tough for me to I think I don't do my best work. I think I do my best work kind of spontaneous and without a structure. You know what I'm saying? So this news just made my day, says Fave. Why is that, man? I'm trying to upload this video. But I'll be back with y'all though. I'll tell you what I do want. I think that Brad Holmes, now don't get me wrong. Okay, you're happy for him, right? As a fan, I'm like 25%. Okay, as a fan, I don't know Ben Johnson. As a fan, I'm trying to stomp his face in. On the football field, that is. Not in real life, I ain't a violent guy like that. I'm just saying. Anything I say about Ben Johnson is all football field related, okay? You know what I think I'm gonna do, y'all? When I get to 100K, I think I'm gonna start doing tours. I think I'm gonna do tours. I think, like, real talk, I'm gonna do tours, man. Like, I'm gonna tour people's, I know it sounds like real bougie, but the love that I've been getting from people meeting me, I just love, and it would be like to bring some Detroit love to other cities. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people. I had a guy who lives in Cali. He actually told me that he lives, that Chef Geach is his neighbor. And he said that he be telling Chef Geach about me. I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. And he's from Cali, and he watches me. And then what I realize is a lot of like West Coast people, they watch YouTube a lot. And that's why I want a studio as well, because I feel like, first of all, I can't stand Woodward Sports, everything they stand for, and they don't belong here. But it's amazing what money can do. But they don't belong in this space. And I'm not talking about the guys. I don't know the guys that work there, but they don't belong in this space. I had some idiot Raven fan yesterday tell me, which is funny to me. He told me that I live in the suburbs. He told me that I want to be famous because I was talking about, the Baltimore Ravens. And I want to be famous and that I live in the suburbs. And I was like, how you know I live in the suburbs? It's just funny how people have this thought of you. And I guess because I said the word our, as in you and me, and because I pronounced it correctly, I guess he said I live in the suburbs. There is a thing such, as sounding white. Whether you believe it or not, man, people believe it. Okay. Man, I haven't used breaking news in a minute. You know what, though? I hope maybe Ben Johnson is the spark that we need. Maybe Ben Johnson is the spark. Ben Johnson leaving is the spark we need. All right, it's almost up, y'all. Hold on. Breaking news: Ben Johnson headed to. Okay, Ben. Let me try not to put no typos in my thumbnails because I'd be real bad with that. Ben Johnson headed to. You know what I should do today? I should go get me some Don Julio, man. I might go get me some Don Julio, bro, because I was gonna buy some Reposado if we made the NFC Championship game. I was gonna buy some 1942 if we made the Super Bowl, and now we all got nothing. You know what grinds my gears, man? When people say Chicago. My dad was a real stickler for pronouncing words, and whenever we said Chicago, he made sure he corrected us. So much for unfinished business. For unfinished I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a one-man show. I'm ready. Bro, is the season here? Is the season here? Ben Johnson, he gonna have a lot of money to work with. And I hope that Brad, and we going straight into the next segment. And the next segment is Take It Personal. Brad Holmes, it's time to do something now, big dog. Cause he got a bunch of money. He got a bunch of money to work with. He knows all. Listen, yes, Ben Johnson is going to the Bears. And guess what? D-Mac, it starts in March, man. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually get season tickets to the Panthers. It's only 5 games. And you know what, man? I'm like this. If the Michigan Panthers make the championship, I think it's in like Alabama or something like that. I don't know, bro. I might go. A, one, I need football in my life. B, they gave us Jake Bates. And I'm like, yo, I want to show some love. Ben Johnson, bro. You know what? Okay. Video is out. Okay. Everybody with the super chats, hold on. Let me go back to the other side. I appreciate y'all. I got to go back to the other page real quick. Give me a second. Hey, Ben Johnson was the spark I needed. Him going to the Bears is what I needed, bro. Cause now I got somewhere to put my aggression out, and it's gonna be on Ben Johnson. I know this is a business, but what I'm saying to y'all is this ain't a business to us. So when you talk about how emotional I get, I want y'all to remember that. Of course I get emotional. This is a business. This is a business for them. This is our life, right? And you see that now. And you know what I forgot to mention is that now, officially, Dan Campbell, when Ben Johnson signs that paper, Dan Campbell has a coaching tree. Y'all realize that? Dan Campbell now has a coaching tree. And shout out to Coach. I was so upset that I forgot to mention that. Shout out to Dan Campbell. We'll mention it here. Okay, let me go to my viewer activity, and let me shout out all the super chats that I missed. Derek, please don't give up. We need you, my pillar of strength in the time Lions fandom. Hey, Braylon, appreciate you, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm going through it right now. Sports Talk with Rob with the $1.99 says, I blame Ben Johnson for being his own enemy. I can't disagree with you there. Lions Fan Syndicate says, Lions team's too good to just fall off. I agree with you about falling off, but it's not about falling off for me, Syndicate. It's about us reaching that ultimate goal. We got Carnivore with the $10 super chat says, Derek, thanks for all you do, Derek. Thank you. Just one little thing, okay, is there's 2 R's in my name. It's just, I'm sorry, y'all. And I started to put, I might put like a little banner right above here and be like, Derek, Lion Syndicate. It's just a little pet peeve of mine, man, but I love you anyway. Lions act like they're the only team this happens to. Come on, people. Elena, who are you? Who are you? Where did you come from? Why are you here? All right. Those are 3 questions I want you all to answer. All right, here we go. So the Detroit Lions lose their coordinator, Ben Johnson. He is a traitor, bro. Off with his head. He decides to take his talents, not to South Beach, but to the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. Oh, really? Okay. All right. Now I feel like Denzel Washington. Okay. All right. We on your head, bro. What happened? As a Lions fan, because that's what I am, this should show you that this should make you demand greatness, perfection, an impossible quality from any human. You should demand it of your football team. Because we lost a coordinator, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with that. But he went to the rival Bears. And for somebody in the comment section that said, "Oh, this was not the line to the Lions have never had a coaching tree." Think about this. So if I'm Ben Johnson, if I'm Dan Campbell, and all 69 people soon to be on the Detroit Lions team, and every coaching member of that staff, I am taking this personal from a professional standpoint. This is not about feelings. This ain't about whether we have crumpets and tea. This is about, oh, really? So you took all of the knowledge and you didn't just stay Inside of the conference, you went in the division. And this guy knows every nuance of Jared Goff. Ben Johnson has every dirty little secret about Jared Goff, every single thing about him. And he stayed inside of the North. He is dead to me, bro. And everybody he was dead once he left. David Montgomery, bruh, take it personal. Ben Johnson is dead to the whole squad on a professional level. That is a bum move. And this is what I be telling y'all about why I'm so demanding of my football team. Because to them, this is a paycheck. He said he had unfinished business. Maybe that unfinished business was to keep us at our Super Bowl. How about that? How about that? He took, and we don't even have the contract numbers yet. Those aren't released. They don't release that number. I will not watch the press conference. I will hope that the Lions destroy the Chicago Bears as long as he as the head coach. You know what? Stafford, you off the hook, bro, because Ben Johnson, you up next. You have now replaced Matthew Stafford, to me, as the most hated man in Detroit. No. You can vote. You want to be the Chicago Lions? You want to be the Detroit Bears? You go right ahead, bruh. I'm on his head. This was on a professional level. This was great. It's all about competition. But look, all of this is personal to me. I am a fan of this team. I don't get paid. I pay them. I don't get on a company jet. I have to drive 11 hours to Kansas City to see my team. I'm on his head. This to me, because as I'm talking about it, I'm thinking, wait a minute. You know everything about our quarterback. Every single thing. And that's why. And I want y'all to understand something here. On a professional level, Brad now has to match this. This guy took every offensive secret to the Bears, bro. That, professional-wise, it's chef's kiss. And that's what this is about. But for me, and for the Detroit Lions, it shouldn't be either. Forget all that friendship stuff. Now I understand. Forget all that jersey swapping. All that's done, bro. All that's done. I'm going to keep it a buck. If this was me, if I was Dan Campbell, I don't know, bruh. We might stop talking. That might be, hey, I'll holler at you when you retire. I'll holler at you. Hey, let me get past this, bruh, because that was a punk move. That was whack. And for everybody in the comment section that you get too emotional, of course I do, because that's what being a fan is about. We don't get paid a dime from this team. You don't get paid for being a fan. It's all emotion. So if I'm Dan Campbell, if I'm Brad Holmes, and every single person on the Detroit Lions, I'm taking this personal. I'm taking it personal. And I want to beat them more than I want to beat the Washington Commanders. Ben Johnson, every single secret about our quarterback and our offense, he is now taking to the Chicago Bears. A division. This is not a conference, ladies and gentlemen. This is a division. For as long as he is the coach of the Chicago Bears, he sees us twice a year. And guess what? I'm booing the life out of him when he come back. Stafford, it's been real, bruh. 4 years, you are free. Stafford, I release you. Because now my sights are on Ben Johnson. Let me know. If this ain't your type of content, that's okay. There are 2 billion people who watch YouTube and hundreds of thousands of creators. Go watch them. This channel is about fan expression. Ben Johnson is the new Matthew Stafford. As I'm taking Hutchinson, that's a great question. It's not official because he got to fly there. Now, he could change his mind, but I'm going to tell you what. I don't know, bro. I'll let him change his mind. Robert Saleh is going to DC. What's up, Mike? What's up, y'all? Hey, yo, Ben Johnson just helped your boy out, man. He just helped me out because while it makes sense Ben Johnson took the Chicago job, people around the league are pretty surprised right now. You know what, dog? You know what? Let's focus on Ben Johnson real quick. Okay, you know how, okay, you married, right? You married, you're in a relationship. Everybody who's married knows about this. When you're married, you deal with stuff, right? You deal with, your spouse deals with you deal with her, and you let certain things slide. You know what I'm saying? You don't turn molehills into mountains because it ain't worth it. Plus, you love the person, it ain't worth it, right? It's a relationship. You just some give and take, you know? But you ever notice when you get a divorce, now y'all hate each other? 9 times out of 10, you hate each other. You were just you was just playing Anita Baker last year. You know what I'm saying? You was just going on your anniversary. But the minute y'all get divorced, you hate each other. And everything, all the dirty laundry comes out. And that's how I feel right now with Ben Johnson. You know what, Ben Johnson? You needed to go. It was about time. All this, I don't know. I'm on the plane to Washington. Now I'm turning back around. I don't know. I've got a good situation here. Let them deal with all that mess. You know what? While you know our entire offense, we have now learned from you. And if I'm Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, I'm taking out, I'm trying to get the Avengers, bro. I want everybody. You know it's time? It's time for Brad Holmes to be Ultron. And this is the first cog to fall. Ben Johnson might take some people with him. He might not be the other one. I saw Aaron Glenn. We didn't even get a chance to talk about him. Aaron Glenn is only going to interview with the Saints if the Jets don't hire him. That's it. He's only going to interview. And we thought Ben was going to stay. All of that talking that Ben Johnson was doing, it didn't mean a thing. It didn't mean a thing. Maybe that's why he was being goofy. Now I'm starting to have all these conspiracy thoughts. Did you try to sabotage, bro? Did you try? Was you being in the NFC North more important than you getting a Super Bowl ring? Nah, I don't know what to think. Absolutely.
He's the funniest guy who gets the job done. Likes how to's renovates so fun. Man, he's so crazy, better pick up the thumb. Lamar Wilson.
And you know what? The more I think about it, it feels worse. I mean, listen, this is official. Adam Schefter from 2 minutes ago. More about the Bears finalizing a deal for Ben Johnson next season. And he brought in, bro, hey, listen, I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. This is to us, this is personal. This is personal. You know what I hope this does? Real talk. I hope this makes you appreciate me even more. I really do, man, because you will never, ever hear me. I am a fan through and through, bruh. I will get smashed in the comment section because it's something I believe in. They do this for money. YouTube is my job, and I still didn't want to do it today. I didn't want to do it yesterday. I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. But y'all helped me do it. Because I said, Derek, I can't leave these people alone. How selfish how selfish would it be of you if you just, I'm going to take the rest of the month off. I'm so sad in my feelings. Y'all sad too. And I'm here for y'all. We here for each other. And that's why I'm here in front of you. I lose money going to the games, but I go. And now, 2025 is a big year for Syndicate. It's a big year. And it's you know what? It's going to be, I'm 45 years old. And I think this is the time that the fluff content ends. I've never done fluff content, but sometimes I'm worried about upsetting y'all, right? You guys could get bored of me. You could get bored. All of a sudden, you don't want to watch me anymore. And then everything I built just falls. It's over. And even with that, I have to be very selective. Sometimes I don't feel like making a particular type of video, but I make it anyway, right? People hate when I get upset. They hate it. They hate when I get upset. because I'm not all optimistic and positive and I don't just rose-colored glasses. I don't do that. But now it's going down. I am going to require greatness from my team. There's no more of this. 4 years, it's been great. Upward trajectory, it's been great. But with Ben Johnson now going to the Bears and giving you a kick in the face, that brother, you know what he did? He borrowed a pair of cleats from Jared Goff's locker and kicked you in your face. He jumped off a trampoline and kicked Dan Campbell in the face. Now, if I'm Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell, I don't want to get too off my rocker and throw everything off, but I take this personal. From a team, I take this personal. And I make this team better. He could have gone anywhere else. He had 5 opportunities and he chose to stay in the division. And after all of that nonsense, don't it feel like you got lied to? Don't it feel like that? Don't it feel like you got lied to? And that's why I be trying to tell y'all, man. So when anybody in the comment section say you emotional, you darn skippy. That's of course I am. And it's one of the dumbest comments. That's why we cheer at games. That's why we boo. That's why we're sad. It's called emotion. I don't play the game. I don't pay these people. I'm not on the sideline. I'm a fan, which is built 100% off emotion. David, what up, big dog? Says, I take it personal. What's up, Ryan? Says, he threw that game and went to Chicago to try to win before Dan. See, now we got all those thoughts. Derek, this increased the Lions' need for a smart veteran pass rusher. Not only that, Bucky. Bro. Oh, you know what? The show just took a turn. As a matter of fact, we've been on an hour. We've been on an hour. We're about to get off, all right? I am going to go live on Lion Syndicate. I'm going live. We about to pick this up, but it's going to be over there, all right? I appreciate y'all. The only thing I can say, I will say this. Thank you, Ben Johnson, for the creative offense, and thank you for giving me a morale boost because Dan Campbell said something today, and this is when I said, I really, really, really like this guy. Dan Campbell said today that basically confirming that he's petty. I didn't think there was a lot of people like this. Bucky, you're not blocked from Syndicate, bro. You're not blocked. I was wondering what happened to you. You are not blocked over there. I looked at the list. You're not on that list. I don't know what happened. But I'm going to say this. Y'all know why I bring up certain creators a lot? I use that as fuel. I use what they've done, how they've acted, the fact that they stabbed me in the back, the fact that they steal my content. I use that as fuel. Sometimes I think, Derek, what's wrong with you, bro? Because I've always been like that. If somebody not talking about me, I don't know what to do. I use that as fuel. I know it sounds really messed up, and maybe it is. I've always been like that. I use that as fuel. People think that I curl up against that stuff. I feed off of it. I'm like a reverse troll. The more you talk about me, the more you don't believe in me, the more you have something to say, the better I get. That's why but Dan Campbell said something today. He was like, I'm going to use this stuff as motivation. I replay it. And I'm like, see, I knew we had something in common. But give me to 4:30. I got to make a thumbnail. Because we got a lot to talk about Ben Johnson. I thought I would be happy when he got a job. Oh, Ben Johnson, there you go. Hooray. Dan Campbell has a coaching tree. Dan Campbell officially, a Lions head coach, officially has a coaching tree. But at this cost, bruh, this was dirty. And no more am I going to let anybody in the comment section, I might block the word emotional just because I don't want to deal with it because it's dumb. Of course I am. This entire brand is driven by fans. is driven by fans. You ever watch them creators that have no emotion? They always sit like this. The Lions lose and they still pump out a video. There's no, I need your name, your clothes, your keys, and your motorcycle. You ever seen them creators, bro? They okay. It's like nothing ever happened. Come on, dog. I might truly go in there, but Bucky, you are not blocked. Wait, what's more? What happened? Oh, Tanner's the new OC. So y'all had it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to go live on Lion Syndicate at 4. Because we've been on for over an hour. We're going to go live at 4:30. We're going to continue because this runs deep. And we got information about the new OC. All right. I'll see y'all very soon. I still got to give y'all the outro song, though. Because I'm really feeling it now. I'll see y'all Lion Syndicate. Give me to about 4:30.
Hello, good morning. Horns is blowing, and I'm pissing off the neighbors.
Hold on. Wait. He took Tanner with us? He took Tanner with him? Is that what y'all saying? Oh, dang! Ben Johnson said, "Get over here." Wow. So he took Tanner with him. Yo. Now I'm starting to think, no, listen, that's what they saying.
Hello, good morning. Horns is blowing, and I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit
Hey, yo. So it didn't happen? I'm trying to find it. Hey, listen. I don't know, bro. So Tanner is the tight ends. Tanner replaced Ben Johnson. Okay, so it's not official yet. Yo, ain't no way they did this mock-up that fast. Maybe they had a whole slew of mock-ups. Ain't no way they did this in 5 minutes. Oh, that's AI? It's pretty good. That's crazy, because it don't look like AI. That's pretty good. Ooh-wee. Usually you can tell when AI. That's really good AI. It is ESPN. All right. I'll see y'all in 10 minutes. That's crazy.